Hello, everybody. Okay, so actually at work right now, so don't mind the crazy tiles, but I'm actually doing this at work because right before work, a friend of mine came over, and she's just broken up with her boyfriend like a week ago, and so we were actually talking about the advantages of being single. So it was kind of cool. I always love how I can kind of take what I learned from the class and kind of use it in real life. So that was kind of neat. Okay, so to answer these questions, with Mary being in her 60s, I absolutely do have hope that she could find future love if she so desired. I'm not really sure if we're supposed to do this as a Dear Abby post or not, but okay. So, yes, I do have hope that she can find true love. And again, I'm kind of connected with my own life here. My dad is actually a single man, and my aunt's single. They're both in their 60s. They're single actually because they're both widowed. So it's not quite the same in Mary's case because hers is, circumstantial. But even, again, I kind of, with a lot of these, examples they give, I kind of always, I don't know. They don't ever seem to answer all the questions. Like, does she want to have that life? I mean, does she want children? Anyways, so, what does she want out of a relationship? Where does she see herself going with this? But, okay, yes, I do absolutely have hope that she can find future love. I know it was really difficult for my dad and my aunt at first. But, again, theirs is because they were widowed, so it was difficult to adjust to the single life, I guess, and then difficult to find a partner that they are able to connect with, I guess. But I do have hope. I'm doing a lot. It's always better when I type it because then I know what I'm going to say. And this whole video thing, I should have typed it out first and just read it, and then it would have just been monotone and boring, but that's fine. Then I would know what I was going to say. It's kind of interesting, though, watching them as they kind of progress through dating life. With my dad, right away, he was very, just kind of whoever, just find someone. He had to fill that role, find someone to fill that role, because society expected that he would remarry like that. And it didn't happen the way he expected it. And so now he's just kind of being single, and he's okay with that. It took him 10 years because my mom died 12 years ago. And it took him about 10 years or so to realize that it's okay being single. But it took him a while, but that's okay. With my aunt, however, hers is a little different. My uncle only died 4 years ago, maybe. I think, no, 5 years ago? It's been 5 years already. Wow. Okay. So, the first year, so it was kind of difficult. But, again, it's like society expects people to be with someone else, and you don't have to be. But she has definitely not let her age stop her. She's had several steady boyfriends. She's had multiple partners at once. She is a bigger flirt than I am. And, of course, throughout this time, she's also gone through cancer. She's a lifelong smoker, and oh, man, that woman. Wow. Yes, and she's also a hippie, which is awesome. But yeah, she has absolutely given me hope that even in your 60s, if you want to, you can find love. It might be difficult at first, and in Mary's case, since she didn't really date, she might have issues getting into that dating scheme. Kind of similar to my aunt and my dad, I think. But I do think that if she really wants to, she can find someone. And if she doesn't, there's no harm in being single. Okay. Number 2, responsibility to take care of father and brother. It's I wrote little notes down so I can remember the questions because my memory is not great. Do I feel that it was her responsibility to take care of her father and brother? No, I don't. Again, I can relate this from my own personal life. My mom died when I was 15, and that was something my dad, expected out of me almost, was I had to be strong because I had to help take care of my siblings, and that's just, no. losing mom sent me into like this crazy whirlwind depression, and it was awful and horrible, and probably not something to go into in a video, but that was one thing I refused to do. I refused to be their caretaker and their mother, but at the same time, when we look at Mary's case, she's in her 60s, so it was a different time period back then. So society did expect her to do that. If she had been born later, then I don't think society probably would have pressured her to do that. So I guess it also kind of depends on where in society we fall, where in history we fall. Like I said, now I don't think that it would be her responsibility, but back then all of society expected that, so it's kind of a difficult question to answer. How has being a caretaker interfere with steady dating life? Okay. I've seen this. I worked in nursing homes for several years, I guess. So I kind of saw this a little bit. When we put all of our energy and our thoughts and all of ourselves into taking care of our family, and in her case, her father and brother, and I think we kind of almost lose ourselves along the way. And when you lose yourself, it's hard to get into the dating scheme, I guess, or the dating game, whatever you want to call it. Because I think it's kind of like when we're young, we don't really know how to date. And when we're older and we've lost ourselves taking care of our family, we kind of forget how to date. Dating isn't our top priority when we're taking care of people that we love. Not saying that it's a bad thing to take care of people we love, but it definitely does interfere with dating, especially steady dating life. If you can date steadily while taking care of your family, I applaud you, because it doesn't really seem to work out very well for most people. So, I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. I haven't fully read the chapter yet. I got about halfway through, and then I fell asleep because I work third shift. Yeah. And then my friend came over. And then, anyways, it's been a long weekend. Yeah, it's on my to-do list. Finish reading that chapter and go with the next one before the next week, before I have to answer questions. Oh, yay. Anyways, okay. So I hope all of your guys' school lives are going slightly more successful than mine. And, yeah, I look forward to watching your guys' responses. So take care. Have a great day. All right. Bye.